Hello, Possums, Dreymasmith here. In the bottom of the transport centre, in the old ocean monument, with, if I move back we'll get some, there we are, Guardian sinking slowly in the west. I think that's west. In the east. Guardian sinking slowly in the east. Anyway, down here, which is the bottom part of the monument, down there's the under part that will eventually be a museum. I want to make a trading hall here because nothing can spawn to attack the villagers that I will put in here. If I have no doors, it's not a village, so I can't have a random zombie attack. And I can gradually put in here villagers I want to trade with. They'll all be in one spot. So weeks ago I got this ready. Each little bay is slightly different. That's the one for blacksmiths. This is the one for librarians and cartographers. That's the one for clerics. And that's the one for farmers. And I have finally, after a lot of thinking and playing around on my creative world and more thinking, finally I've hit upon a design for each of these. And that's what we're going to do today. So without further ado, let's get a crack on. We may as well start here because we're here. This is the farmers. Now, each of these, I've got a shulker box. You can see one there. There's a green one here. There's a dark grey one over there and a light grey one over there. Each one contains everything that's needed for each bay. And here, this marks where my villages are going to be. Now, I've just turned the chunk borders on and you can see that they're going to be in a little enclosure here, and it is entirely within a chunk. I am not going to have the problem with these villages that I have with the ones in my creative shopping district. If you want to see what they get up to, I'll put a link on the screen or down in the description, whichever I remember to do. But no, mine are going to be all within a chunk. They won't be phasing in and out when things load or unload. They should be safe. So that said, let's get on with things. Let's clear out my inventory, then get on with things. Right, let's try again, shall we? Let's get on with things. So we need upside down oak stairs, we need spruce trapdoors, we need fence posts and banners. That's to start with. So first, oh, and I need an axe. Right, let's get rid of that one because that was just my place it there so I can get everything else right. Now we go 5 across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will end up being 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have a gap in the middle at the back. And we put spruce trapdoors on top of each of these. Whoops, and one there and one there. Now each of the bays will have a little enclosure similar to this, made out of different materials, slight variations. But as I said, they'll be similar. So I'm now putting a little canopy on this. Not like that. That's better. That was better too. There we are. A gate at the back. And join up the... Oh, master of wrong placing today. Join up the back, join up the tops. And wrong way around. There we are. Let's place gates. I love that we can now place gates without having anything under it. It used to be such a pain. There we are. Oops, 3 more, nearly forgot. And banners. Orange banners here and here. And green banners at the other points. There we are. Right, all that's left now is to decorate this. So, oh, that's right. I don't have all the decorations I need. Ah well, we'll do what we can. That can come out. Okay, we'll start with ladders either side of all the windows. I'll get decorating. I'll see you shortly. There's our Farmers Trading Hall completely done. Now, I know the colours up there are lime and yellow, and the colours in here are green and orange. That was because once you started putting in the melons and the pumpkins and the leaves, the lime and yellow really didn't work down here. It's close enough to that you know, it still ties in. But this is the Farmers Trading Hall completely done. We've got a little loft up there with some hay bales, and this is where our farmers will go. So I've got some chests in here I can put trading supplies, but that's it done. Now, with each of the others, I have already put in the centre areas. I just have to decorate each one. So we'll start with the clerics. Oh, and by the way, these books, the enchanted books, they're ones I got out of fishing. They've all got curses on them. So, you know, why bother keeping them? Why not actually make them useful? Now, we're going to put in bookcases. Yes, I can hear you. That's Drowned doing their usuals. No, I'll change that. Okay. All right, so we've got bookcases, and I'm lining them with sea lanterns, and I'm putting sea lanterns in the corner. And that's not the end of it. We're continuing the acacia and birch theme that we've got for the centre. So I'm going to put a little chair and table arrangement here. Whoops. So we've got a crafting table for a table. We've got you know, I should have brought an end rod to be a table leg. Oh, we've got someone here who wants to borrow from the library. Well, you know, you don't have a library card, darling, so forget it. All right, and what are we going to do with these? We're going to cover them with birch trapdoors. There we are, that's the librarian section almost done. I ran out of birch trapdoors. I'm going to do each of these hanging lights like this. So I need 8, another 11 trapdoors. Other than that, that's our librarian section done. Let's move on. All right, we will start with 6 furnaces. There we go. And we're going to build a fireplace here. So I'll need some netherrack. And oh, I need my flint and steel. We might do some of this first, put a nice little iron surround. And now we'll light that and finish that off. There we go. Too easy. Anvil, cauldron. I'll put water in it at some point. Torches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll put one in the corner. And now we're going to make torch brackets. This is an old trick. So you put your torch down, you aim on the same block, but see, you don't aim for the torch, you aim just beside it and put your item frame. And I've got dark oak slabs, but you can use stone slabs. You can use anvils if you want a really expensive one, although that does look really cool. So again, you're not aiming at the torch, you're aiming at the item frame. And there we are, one torch bracket. And what else do we want? We want nether brick fence around the tops of our windows. Yeah, that's all right. Alright, some armour stands. And one over here. And we'll pop some armour on them. That makes sense, doesn't it? And whoops, and 2 crafting tables, because you know that's tools and things all stacked up. That's that one done. There's our blacksmiths. One last one. That's the clerics over in the corner. All right, now speaking of over in the corner, we are putting in a little brazier. And again, netherrack. A couple of iron trapdoors, very expensive trim, but why not? Voila, let there be light. Now, as to lighting the rest of it, I know this is going to, oops, that's the wrong spot. I know this is going to look a little weird for a moment, but bear with me. Observers. Now I've put this dirt bracket in so that the observers face outward. We want their little faces showing, because today we're not using them as observers. We're using them as faces. They are going to be little statues. So we've got observers facing this way, observers facing that way, so we've got little decorative tummies, and we have cobblestone stairs, and now on each one I am putting a cobblestone wall, an oak fence underneath, and a torch on top. So they're little sort of, let's see if we can get around here, they're little sort of sentinel statues. Hopefully you get the idea. I'm going to do 2 more here. And that is that. Now I have checked they are all lit enough. I know this is a little barren. I don't know if I should put another sentinel statue here and one there. I think I will do that. That will just finish it off nicely. But anyway, Our trading hall is now ready to start receiving merchants. It's ready to get into business. The transport centre is almost ready to be open. So that's it. Trading hall done. If you have any suggestions for me for these halls to change things or spruce it up a bit, I would love to hear them. Please pop them in the comments. And if you've liked this, you know what to do. Whack that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell. And I will see you next time. Bye.